India has told the United Nations Security Council that blocking evidence-based proposals for blacklisting globally sanctioned terrorists without giving justification is uncalled for and, in their words, speaks of doublespeak. This is being seen very much as a reference to China and its all-weather friend Pakistan in the United Nations. Remember, Beijing has repeatedly placed holds and blocks on bids by India and its allies to list Pakistan-based terrorists. The latest example came just in June this year, when China had blocked a proposal by India and the US under 1267 Al-Qaeda Sanctions Committee of the UNSC. This was, remember, to designate the Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist Sajid Mir, who is wanted for his involvement in 2611. My colleague Siddhant with us to bring us more context on these remarks. These were remarks made, as we already pointed out to you, in the United Nations. They were made in particular by India's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador Ruchira Kamboj. Let's go to my colleague Siddhant to understand more. Siddhant, over to you.
Absolutely right, and perhaps time and again at various events, at various forums, India has been raising this particular content, that this particular concern, that how evidence-based listing proposed by India, perhaps in collaboration with US, is always get stopped or blocked by two nations, clearly hinting at China and Pakistan. Also, interestingly, India is part of SCO, India is part of BRICS, where in both these forums, China is a member. Each time around, there is a discussion on terrorism, and all countries make commitment to fight terrorism together. But when it really comes to deliver on this front, then China always blocks India's proposals, and the same has been reiterated by UN ambassador, Indian ambassador to UN, Ruchira Kamboj. And perhaps the Security Council, this is a debate which has perhaps been started by India, that why whenever India proposed evidence-based listing of terror group or a terrorist is getting stopped, and India says that, and I quote, genuine evidence-based listing proposals for globally sanctioned terrorists to be blocked without giving any due justification is uncalled for and smacks of doublespeak when it comes to Council's commitment in tackling the challenge of terrorism, unquote. So, it also raises question on the methods that are being applied in United Nations Security Council, and that is perhaps is being highlighted by India, because each time around, India has to go through a longer process to get the terror groups and terrorist sanctions because of China. Something which can happen in a single go, never happens in a single go, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of perseverance from the Indian side, deliberations, and after which those sanctions take place. So India, in a kind of started a debate. India wants other countries also to join this entire debate, that why these sanctions are being stopped by China without naming China and Pakistan, but everybody knows who stops it and with what intention these sanction proposals have been stopped by China. Back to you.
Siddhant,